Days to go until New Year's. And guess what? We're back. We're back, baby. We're back in the original setting. We're back where I feel the best, which is the setting of my original routine. MACDAN, meditation, abs, cardio. You might have noticed a little difference. That flight made me bloated as hell. One of the ways to pull a little more water out of your body is use Sweet Sweat. There's a belt and you use a lotion right here. A little modification in the next 12 days till New Year's. I'm gonna add this tool from my toolbox to pull more water from my abdomen to keep it nice, dry, and chiseled. And then the last week, I'm gonna add one more tool that's gonna make the whole package, aka the body, look the best it has looked so far this year. So stay tuned for that. Feels good to be back. Sweat broken and it's already dry because it's cold and I'm warm. Time to eat. Transition. And it's time for first meal of the day. Feels good to say that in this setting. And as you can you see that? It's not popped yet. The yolk is intact. 6 egg whites, 1 full egg. We got some Faget yogurt of high 0 fat, olive oil, that's where we get the fats from. We got some salsa and sesame seeds, salt on top. That's your muscle food. More muscle food, egg white wrap, Italian style. This is energy food, oatmeal, cinnamon. Good for? Exactly. More carbs, sugars for energy. That's it. We're back on track. Last thing, keeping my immunity on point, boosting it with 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C. That was actually one of the things that I stayed on top of during my trip. How do we stay on track with food when going on the road, when we're traveling? It's very simple. You have to pre-plan it. You have to prepay it. So if you watch my other videos, I carried a bunch of snacks to make sure my protein was on point, as well as some energy foods like rice cakes. But in terms of protein, I bought some protein bars, I got the protein chips, I got some beef jerky. So this way, I'm covered at least for a couple of days, because they don't take that stuff at the airport. They take the liquid stuff. So I don't take anything liquid, no protein shakes, but I do keep my dry stuff, these type of dry foods. So that's number one. Once you get there to your destination, you want to focus as much as you can on the protein. Get your protein requirements in, and then, well, if it's depending on the type of a trip, it's something where people are being social and you're eating a lot of different foods, do your best. Sure, have a glass of wine, have a drink, have a cocktail, but protein has to go in. That's your primary source. It's never perfect, but do your best. If you can move, like there was a pool, I use the pool, move. If there's a sauna, use it, sweat it out, take that water out, because whenever you're traveling, especially across the Atlantic, you're holding water. So that was really good that there was a sauna, so I got to sweat the water out. And now that I'm back, I was a watery mess. I hold on all the water. My body is primed, unfortunately, to hold water. So, first thing I do this morning, jump on the bike and I sweat a ton of water. So we're slowly pulling out the water. Another thing that contributed for me holding water was the meal was a lasagna. What do you do with a lasagna? I asked him, do you have any type of meat, any extra protein? No, lasagna it is. So do you stay hungry? You don't eat? Or you actually eat and get some nutrients in your system? You eat. Whatever, you put some extra fats and carbs in your body, big deal, you'll burn it out. But put those nutrients in, we'll deal with it once we land. In the end of it, I even had like few rice cakes for the way back. And that's how well I planned it. Plan ahead, bring some snacks, focus on your protein, move as much as you can, if the trip allows, and then as soon as you're back in your environment of, you can call it comfort or routine, because you want an environment of discomfort where you feel comfortable with it, if that makes any sense to you. Then you're back on track, you get back with your foods that you like to eat, that are keeping you progressing, and voila, it's like we haven't missed a beat. I believe that by tomorrow I should be looking the same than before I left, meaning I did my homework. Time to eat, transition coming up.
Get your backs off the walls, misdemeanor said so.
And we're at Costco getting some shopping done. Here's what I got. We got 7 pounds of chicken breast. We got some Chilean sea bass. We got a 12-pack of egg whites, some cauliflower rice, and the best protein drink they have at Costco. Check that out. Only 2 grams of sugar, 2 grams of fat, 30 grams of protein. Shopping done. Time to go home and get to bed. Transition out.